What's up, everybody? Roy's being a bit special at the moment.
So, what is this video about?
I'm making a video for YouTube!
Yes, I know, but what is it this time?
So Lacey asked me to do a video to tide you guys over until he's taking his medication again. So hi, I'm the Rational Shitlord. I spend a lot of my time wanting to bang my head off a table because of the stupidity I'm debunking, hence the helmet. It is in no way inspired by a certain more popular, suited YouTuber. Ignore what that says. That's a lie. So I'm currently doing a series of videos about various conspiracy theorists. I've covered the Flat Earth movement twice, and I figured this would be a good opportunity to start a new series for you guys. For your enjoyment, I present How to Identify the Freemen on the Land, or Sovereign Citizens if you're in North America.
He's an Article 4 free inhabitant, so he does not have to have a license.
Now, I'm sure pretty much everyone has seen this video. Despite how it was titled in many places, this person is not actually a feminist. Or at least the feminist language doesn't come out until the very end when she's been dragged out of the car. I suspect it's more a case that the Freemen have a strange definition of words, the same as feminists do. There are two general types of Freemen. They're the people who are utterly desperate, about to lose their house, car, whatever. They've been in a lot of trouble with the law and they're out of options. They've been sold a line of bullshit that's supposed to be a silver bullet to get them out of whatever situation they're in. And if you know anything about a con job, that probably sounds very familiar. These are the guys you'll see standing up on their own in court claiming to be Bobby of the family Sluds. And they're not in fact Bobby Sluds at all. That is actually a specific example from what happened in Ireland. I tend to refer to these people as the marks. And then there's the gurus, the ones who will travel around the country hosting seminars and talks with absolutely ridiculous attendance donations, talking about this amazing way to beat the court system. Lawyers hate them for it. If this shit worked, actual lawyers would use it too. They'll sell you a book of pseudo-legal bullshit for a few $100. They may even have a service where for a donation, they'll appear in court with you and tell you what to say or appear as a Mackenzie friend, which is the term for it. Although oddly enough, they always seem to have actual lawyers represent them when they end up in court. I tend to refer to these people as scummy bastards. It all comes from a somewhat willful misunderstanding of what words mean in a legal sense. And unfortunately, in a legal sense, words tend to be defined. Things like claiming an Act of Parliament in the UK is not a law, and only applies to you if you consent to it applying to you, because that makes sense. They'll often draw a distinction between travelling and driving. That one is particularly popular in the US at the moment from what I've seen. But across the board there are a few general giveaways for Freemen on the land. You can use that to recognise these idiots. And they are all idiots, marks and scummy bastards alike. They like to do highly intelligent stuff like refusing to tell border patrol agents their nationality when crossing into the US.
What's up, man?
How you doing today, sir?
Good.
You a U.S. citizen?
That's my business.
Well, it's our business to ask. Are you a U.S. citizen or not?
You can ask, that's fine.
And you have to answer me, or I have to detain you until you can either tell me that you're a U.S.
Well, I don't have to answer you because I have rights as an American.
Sir, go ahead and pull over there behind that other vehicle if you do me a favor.
No thanks.
Go to secondary for me, sir, to the right.
No.
I need you to go to secondary, sir,
No, thank you.
to the right.
No.
What's up, man?
What's up?
All right. Can we have you pull into secondary, please?
No, thank you. I'd like to go free on my way.
They like to ask cops, am I being detained? They love that because as soon as the cop says, no, you're not being detained, they'll just walk away.
Who do you work for?
U.S. Border Patrol.
Am I being detained?
No, I'm asking you a simple question.
Am I free to go?
I'm asking you a question. You need to answer my question.
Am I being detained?
You need to answer my question, sir.
Am I being detained?
Sir, you need to answer my question.
Am I being detained? I would like to go on my way if I'm not being detained. Am I being detained?
Another popular favourite is, am I under arrest or am I free to go? Thinking it's an entirely binary situation.
Am I being detained? Am I being arrested? Then I'm free to go. Bye.
Talk about common law, their rights under Magna Carta. They ask people to produce their oath of office, be it a police officer or a judge, as if an oath of office is an actual physical thing, but we'll get to that later. They also tend to refer to courts as commercial courts or admiralty courts. These guys have a weird obsession with all things maritime. It's actually quite funny.
The following video was shot in a magistrate's court, a court de facto, in order to expose what now passes for justice in the UK courts. For the sake of clarity, the following points of law need to be stated. There is no law that demands that a man or woman should have to pay council tax. There is only the 1992 Local Government Finance Act, which, being an Act of Parliament, can only be enforced with consent. This video is about exercising your right to stand under common law. This means not giving consent to a commercial court. All those assuming judicial authority have to swear an oath or attestation to serve the Queen and to uphold the law of the land, or common law. They have no authority to enforce commercial law, the law of the sea, unless you consent. They are obliged to honour their oath when requested and produce evidence of their oath on demand. If they refuse, they dishonour the Queen and her oath to uphold the law of the land, and of course those who have sought to uphold and preserve the law of the land and customs and traditions of the country.
I never actually thought I'd find something cringier than the Gamergate episode of Law & Order, but there it is. Another way to spot Freemen is they tend to put forward the belief that someone needs to be harmed for a crime to be committed, and thus speeding isn't a crime unless you hit someone. So a lot of the time you'll hear them asking what law they've broken or who's been harmed, but that's not 100% accurate. But I'm not going to get into debunking the entirety of the Freemen on the land today. That's way, way beyond the scope of a single video. Hell, a Canadian judge wrote something in the region of 185 pages trashing them on just one court case. Like I said, this video is more of a first-in series on the Freemen on the land. If you enjoyed it, please pop on over to my channel and let me know. I'll see about doing more of these in future, and while you're over on my channel, why not subscribe? Maybe watch a couple of videos, turn off your ad block and get freaky. In all seriousness, a big thank you to Lacey for letting me do this. And please, if you're listening, Harambe, help Roy.